Hey everybody, welcome to Hey We're Talking. It's me, Scotty D. I'm in the hizzy. Bob, what kind of beer did you just pour?
I just poured a beer from a local brewery called Pollyanna Brewing Company.
Yeah.
This is an IPA 7.3 ABV, and this is Lexical Gap is what it's called.
Lexical Gap. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's Bob, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Well, hello.
What's up, guys?
And then we have Derek J. Tant is also
What's
here.
up? Gangsters. What's up, guys? Whatever. I'm not a gangster.
Exactly. Hey, by the way, you could have seen the silky smooth golden beauty of that beer if you subscribe to us on YouTube. I got it again. So subscribe to us on YouTube. The push is on. The push will not stop until we explode on YouTube. That sounds dirty, didn't it? Oh, geez, that was terrible.
Yes.
All right, so go to YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hey, We're Talking. Hit that bell every time we put a new video out. All of a sudden, you'll get a little notification, and it'll say, "Hey, We're Talking. Put a video out, guys." They want you to go there and smash the like button. They want you.
But I thought we were going to tell them.
What do you mean? Tell them what?
That this is actually our last episode. So what's the point of going in?
You weren't supposed to tell them until the end of the show.
But what's the point of subscribing if it's the last episode?
We want them to subscribe to the YouTube channel so they can remember us.
Oh.
You smash that like button.
Okay. We'll be in your memories forever.
I mean, we weren't going to really get into it, Derek, but I guess we just have to let the cat out of the bag, right?
Yeah.
We're done with the show.
Yeah.
As per our huge discussion, I guess, that we had before the show.
Yeah.
We can't do this. We can't do Hey We're Talking anymore.
No, I mean, Bob's got a new venture that he's involved in, and he's just kicking us to the curb.
He's fishing.
Hey, don't knock my fishing, man.
No, I know. I like your fishing.
I'll be
It's
fishing
cool.
like crazy forever.
Yeah. It's sad. It's a sad day. It is.
But it's a new day, you know?
It is.
So, it's a Monday.
What is the date anyway?
Today?
Yeah.
Like today or
No, the day that this show is airing, what day is it?
April 1st, I think.
It is. April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
We're not going to end the show, Derek. I'm sorry. We put you through that.
Oh,
That was not nice.
I just made it up. I just decided to take us down that little avenue for a second. So
Bob has been taking improv classes, and man, did he get us. He had us going.
He has?
Yeah. I
wish I could get involved in some improv stuff, but
You should. Why can't
Look,
you?
I
have
knew
the
the
time.
deal. And here's the thing, great effort, Bob. I appreciate what you were doing.
I
but
can tell he really meant that.
I have such little regard for April Fool's Day.
Right.
I don't prank. I don't even, not that I listen to the news that much, but there's always the annual,
Yeah.
there's always like an annual news story that comes out that everyone's like, oh my gosh, and it's like April Fool's.
It's like
before we get your hot take on April Fools, let me tell you guys.
What? Bob, hold on a second. Are you about to share something special with us?
Yeah.
It's time for Bob's Fun Fact of the Day. I like the music kind of trails off at the end.
I've got to teach you how to use that. I
Why?
guess my fun fact of the day is if you go to pneuma coffee.com, you can
That's
save
your fun
25%.
fact?
Who wants coffee?
I
Coffee?
wasn't going to do
Anybody?
the fun fact.
Oh, okay. This is a fun fact.
It is a fun fact. You can save 20% by going to pneumacoffee.com, typing in the coupon code HWT to get yourself some amazing coffee.
You can.
I just wanted, now we can get to Derek's hot take on April Fool's Day and why he doesn't celebrate it.
Oh my gosh. Listen. The thing I wanted to jump off of the thing that Derek said about there's always a weird news story on April 1st. Because there was this news story already that I thought was crazy. I couldn't believe it. And turns out
Political. Here we go.
Turns out there was no collusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trump
Right.
did not get into a car accident with Putin.
No collusion.
There was no collusion.
There wasn't. You know what? The one that they tried to pull that was really, really funny was
This
that
is
guy.
not a political show. Why?
No,
are-
wait
why
a
are
minute.
we
No, there was a good
politics?
news story. This is funny. Listen, I'm telling you, you're going to laugh. I promise you. There was this guy who was in Chicago. He faked a hate crime, and he got away with it. Okay. That's it.
The whole point of this show is to get away from all that stuff and not have to hear that on the loop of the radio and the
Dude.
TV by everybody else.
Dude,
We're
those are
your
good
escape.
April Fools.
This is the escape from all of that.
what?
Leave that at the door, Scott.
What is that?
This is the escape from all of
Escape?
that. The escape.
How do
from
you
all
spell
of
that?
Yeah.
ESCAPE.
Yeah.
Escape.
Escape. Yeah, not
It's like an
escape.
espresso.
Escape.
Yeah. Okay.
Escape? No, escape.
Okay. Because I have a Chicago style Midwest
not
accent, you
Chicago.
can't. It's escape. That's the way it is. It's
I have a
roof.
Midwest accent. That's not how you say it.
You have a Southern Carolina.
No,
East
I
Coast
don't. I live in
accent.
Detroit. I grew up in Detroit. It's Escape. Like the car. What kind of what's a Ford?
Escape.
No.
Yeah.
Escape.
Are you messing around with us?
I know how it's spelled. I understand it, but it's escape.
Okay.
Okay. Derek, if you have a hot take, give me a little, just touch your nose. It's time for another Derek Tant's Hot Take.
It's escape.
That was his hot take for today.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
You're not saying that,
No,
though. You're saying
you're not.
escape.
Yeah.
Escape.
No, escape, not escape.
It's
Escape.
okay. It's okay.
We're not
Espresso.
going to the E ESPN X Games. We're driving a
Escape.
Ford Escape.
Right.
2011 Ford Escape.
Escape.
Before they changed body type, and it's terrible now.
The Escape.
I'm actually looking forward. I really, really want to see what the new the Ford Bronco looks like.
Yes.
That thing's been teased for a while, and
Derek, what do you think of the Bronco?
It doesn't matter
I-
what you think.
It doesn't really.
Okay.
it really
Okay, listen.
doesn't.
This is going off the rails really bad. Okay,
Yeah.
so April
Can we reel it
1st
back in?
obviously.
Can we reel it back in?
is April Fool's Day. Bob said he wanted to know what the history of this was. So let me just tell you really quick.
well, I bet you it dates back to 1582.
It does.
Wow.
It was they changed the calendar from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar in the Council of Trent in 1563, but a bunch of people that didn't know, they kept using the this is like really funny. A bunch of people kept using the Julian calendar, and they just
Is
were
it
like,
Julian or is it Julian?
yeah,
I mean, you
Julian.
don't even know how to talk, Scott.
Right. They didn't they were like celebrating the new year all the way through the end of March, and people thought they were stupid. They said they were fools.
Oh.
But there's also some speculation that April Fool's was tied to the vernal equinox. Derek, what's the vernal equinox?
So it was the longest day of the when spring happened.
Yes. There you go. Mother Nature fooled people with changing unpredictable weather.
So it's basically Groundhog's Day.
I kind of like the April Fools with the Mother Nature fooling you with the weather.
Yeah.
Weather's different everywhere. Can we get off this topic? I have such little
Oh
regard
my
for April
gosh.
Fool's Day.
All right.
It's basically St. Patrick's Day to me. I don't care.
You don't like St.
about
Patrick's Day?
I am not Catholic. I'm not Irish. I don't like to go after snakes that much. I've only killed a handful of snakes in my life. You know,
Derek, okay.
I've never been to Ireland. I do want to go, but
It's
come on,
beautiful, I
mean,
bet. I've been to Scotland, but not Ireland. All right, stop. Time out. We got to get this thing back on the tracks. This is ridiculous. This isn't Winging It Wednesday.
No,
It's
this
Monday.
is
It's
April Fool's Day.
April
Yeah.
Fool's Day, and we're acting like a bunch of fools.
So let's,
Well,
speaking
that's
of
every
fools.
show. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, speaking
Yeah.
of fools, let's talk about this. So there's this thing going down I don't know if you've all heard of it, but it's this Florida man thing.
Yeah.
You can put the date of your birthday or pretty much any date. You put Florida man, put the date in. Next thing you know, it pulls up stories of crazy things that happen in Florida.
But here's the thing. It doesn't.
It doesn't now because it went too wacky.
It just pulls it pulls up stories of the Florida Man Challenge. All it does is bring up the Florida Man Challenge is the latest meme.
So okay, I'm gonna go through this process right now. So what
Bob
are you
had a
supposed
visitor,
to
by
type
the
in?
way. You're supposed to put Florida Man and then the date of your birthday. But what it does now, just like Derek says, is just puts this thing up like, hey, Florida Man Challenge is taking the store by storm. It's taking the world by storm.
So
It's the greatest thing.
Do I put in my
Just
month,
the month and day.
year?
No, just the month and day.
So the year doesn't have anything
doesn't
to do with
matter. I mean, you could get that specific and see if there is a story for that day, but
Okay, so the first 1, 2, 3, 4 things about this Florida man story.
yeah.
Yeah, it just links. Instead of Googling like actual interesting news stories about something that happened that day, it just links to articles that discuss the Florida Man Challenge. But I did go into one, and they had like a list of some
Is
dates.
this the Esquire one?
I don't even Brevard. I don't know. It just
Brevard,
had like a link.
Brevard County. It's in Florida. Go ahead.
Yeah. They had my birthday on there.
And what was
it
yours?
showed a video. It was a video in Georgia. Some dude from Florida. It was like a security video from a restaurant or a bar.
Yeah.
He was this drunk dude was walking by a waitress, and he like gooses her on the butt. He like grabs her butt.
Yeah.
As you would do like in the 1960s. And she clocks him. Like she
Good for her.
knocks him out.
She cold cocked him.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Bob,
that
shut up.
That happened on my birthday, I guess.
So
Okay.
so here's one. October 4th, which is my birthday, 2018.
What
A
happened?
Florida man offers a woman $200,000 to buy her child at Walmart.
Oh my gosh. That's terrifying.
Yeah, great. I'm so glad I did this. It makes me feel so wonderful.
Gosh. Okay, listen. Mine, the February 26th
Here, wait,
one.
wait.
Go ahead.
Let me
go
say
ahead.
this one. You'll love this one.
Go.
You're going to love it. Florida man arrested for threats to kill Democrats in Florida.
Yeah.
That's
that,
all.
that happened a long time ago. Well, like this past year. Yeah.
It was on October 4th.
It wasn't on the 4th?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Why would I love that somebody would kill a Democrat? I don't like that.
You just
I
don't
don't want
like it.
anybody to get killed. All right. So I've got the one that's actually on February 26th that they have on here. It's not my favorite. I like what happened the day before and the day after. But on February 26th, it says a couple that got arrested they made some things happen in the back of the cop car after they got arrested.
That's cute.
Oh.
Meaning they made some
whoopee?
love. Yeah.
They made whoopee.
Yes, they did.
Well,
but-
that's a story to tell.
But one of the things they have up here on this Esquire website is on February 24th. It says another day of peace, meaning nothing happens on February 24th with a Florida man.
That's my dad's birthday.
There you go. Nothing happens on that day. February 25th, though, a Florida man gets arrested for allegedly throwing a cookie at his girlfriend.
Assault.
Yeah. Assault with a cookie. It was sweet.
Yeah.
There you go.
You like that better than
Then the making love in the back of the cop car, yeah. It's pretty boring. How about this
what if
one?
you-
I
what if you
27.
made a
I
cookie?
just can't imagine an assault with a cookie.
what if you
I mean,
made a
that's kinda-
cookie in the back
That's
of a
kind of
cup?
crummy, to be honest.
March 5th, leaf burning Florida man asks cops, "Did you find all my pot?"
Okay. Well, good way to rat yourself out.
Here's a good one the day after. Some of these, just as I'm seeing them, I'm like, this is unbelievable. A Florida man actually tried to board a flight to Orlando with a fake grenade.
I remember that.
What is going on?
Yeah, I remember that. That was a couple of years ago, right? 2015,
Like, did he
16?
did he try to use the grenade to get on the flight, or did he just have it?
I think he just had it with
Like,
him.
let me on this flight, or I'm using this grenade.
No, he was stopped by officials after trying to board a flight from Pennsylvania to Orlando with a fake grenade and a real unassembled rocket propelled launcher.
Wow.
Oh
Okay,
my
that-
gosh, they show a picture of it. That should have been the headline, that he brought a rocket launcher onto the plane, not a fake grenade.
But it was unassembled, and he didn't have a rocket, so who cares? Who cares? I mean, why
you
would
can't
they?
bring a rocket launcher onto a plane.
It's not a rocket launcher if you don't have rockets and you can't launch.
Well,
Have you
it's
not
still a
seen
rocket
any-
launcher, but, you know.
Have you not seen movies about planes getting hijacked? There's another guy in the plane that has the rockets.
And it's probably Nicolas Cage.
But where are you going to assemble a rocket on an airplane?
In a
In the
laboratory.
Bathroom?
Yeah.
In the
No,
the
it's not a
bathroom's too
bathroom. It's a
small.
lavatory.
The
Hey.
lavatory's too small. You
It's
can't-
not too small for Chris Farley to fit into.
That's true.
Okay?
That's
Have
true.
you ever fired a rocket? Have any of you ever fired a rocket launcher?
No.
Because I have.
You
I
That's
literally
awesome.
have.
really?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I have. There's just not enough room in a bathroom to assemble one. Yes, the law rocket launcher.
Oh my god.
And I shot a practice round at a tank. They had the rocket it's like a real rocket, but no ordnance. It was just orange chalk.
Dude,
You know,
I had another
So-
opportunity to.
It's time for another Derek Tant's Hot Take.
It was hot
not a
because of the rocket.
Well, I mean, it's just a story that happened in the year 2000.
In the
know?
year 2000.
So, put it on there, and I launched a rocket at a tank, and it hit the tank. I was good.
So the tank blew up. That's awesome. Yes.
The tank didn't blow up, but there
Derek,
was
I'm
chalk.
trying to make you
I
better
know.
than you are.
Well, I mean, there was like a bunch of us trying to shoot this rocket. If
But
the tank
you did
blew
it,
up,
Derek.
But
We
you
would-
did it.
yeah,
Great
Dude.
job, Derek.
Derek,
Thank you
you
for your
rule,
service.
dude.
yeah. Have you ever thrown a real grenade?
No.
Oh, gosh. Now you're just being, like, bragging.
Yeah.
I've thrown two.
Wow. You didn't try
but
to
I
bring
do-
a fake one on a plane, though.
I have a fake grenade somewhere.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Well, I may not have grenades, but I've got guns.
Yeah, you do. Hey, wait a minute. I got one more. I like these ones. Florida man throws burrito in woman's face, cops say, and this has happened before.
Oh, wow.
I like the food throwing ones.
So he's a serial burrito thrower.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says
Yeah.
that he was charged for throwing a burrito in his, and they have this in quotes, sexual partner's face during an argument.
Why would they quote sexual partner's face?
I don't
Are
know.
you guys girlfriend? Is this your wife? Nope.
Just a
Is
sexual
this your
partner?
girlfriend?
Nope.
We're just doing it.
They've
Oh,
gotta
okay.
be
So it's your
as-
sexual partner.
I mean, would you really click on the article unless they have to make it as provocative
Of course.
as possible? They got to make it as clickbaity as possible. Otherwise, who cares?
Dude, it wasn't even like a Chipotle burrito. It was a Taco Bell burrito.
No, that's not even a real.
It says that his wife it hit his wife's face and it went up her nose when she became upset over a family issue.
Was she inhaling, like, just waiting for?
I'm
the,
assuming
you know,
that-
teaspoon?
Upon impact, that it exploded up into her nose.
Ooh.
Don't you think?
If it was a Chipotle burrito, I mean, that would have been like she probably would have drowned
That would have
because
been-
those things are like the size of a small baby.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
They do a good job. at
There's we've
Chipotle.
got a couple places out here. One called El Burrito Loco,
Yeah.
the
other
crazy
one called-
burrito,
Yeah.
and the other one called El Famous Burrito.
Oh,
And
the famous burrito.
how do you say famous in Spanish?
Ramos.
Oh. I think it's a
Anyways,
escape or something like that.
their burritos are they are literally the size of an escaping baby,
Pretty
or just a baby.
Okay.
And then they've got some here in the Chicagoland area they put a big sign out that says burritos as big as your head.
Okay.
And some of these burritos are just absolutely monstrous.
Wow.
But are they good? You know, you got to have quality over quantity, guys.
Agreement.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. If it's all nasty and greasy, ugh,
Yeah.
what do you that?
You don't want that thing in your mouth.
You guys haven't eaten. You guys have not eaten food in like, I don't know, 56 hours for Derek or 57 hours. Scott's probably at like 24 hours. So talking about burritos is probably making your tummy growl a little bit.
A little bit.
A tiny
I
bit.
could eat. I
could
could
eat too. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, just a mouth-watering steak, or
I'm
you
on my
like when we're done recording, I'm actually throwing some chicken thighs on the grill,
Yeah.
slathering them with a little bit of barbecue
Derek
sauce,
was just talking about that.
making a side salad and some mashed potatoes for the
Yeah.
kids.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
that's
You know why I'm not going to eat though?
Fat dummies.
Because I'm a fat dummy. I'm kidding. No, wait a minute. I sort of am. But
I've been fasting for like, what is it, 57 hours now?
yeah,
57 hours and 26 minutes and
Oh,
8 seconds.
57 and a half hours. Wow.
man, Derek has been bragging his butt off today.
I know.
It's
I'm surprised he
crazy.
hasn't mentioned his YouTube channel yet.
Don't give him ideas.
I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It did. All right.
Let's
YouTube.com/Derek Tan.
Let's no.
I have,
Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about
Can we
going
talk
to
about my
Hey, we're
YouTube?
talking on YouTube and subscribing. We already
What about
talked
my
about
YouTube
that.
channel?
Oh yeah, I forgot about. Well, you could do yours. Go ahead.
Can I prop mine?
Is it
real quick?
BP
Pull mine out?
Fish?
Yeah, it's BP Fishing.
There you go.
BP Fishing. That's all.
Very nice. You'll get to
Just
see
videos of-
Bob catch
Videos of
fish.
me fishing.
Yeah,
I
got
try to
time
make
to
it
fish.
entertaining though. A little
He
bit of
does.
music and stuff like that.
I
and-
agree.
There was
After
time
you
to
get the
fish.
fish, do you? When you are going to keep one, do you bash it on the head?
Oh,
Like, yeah, knock it out. You don't want to make it like sad. You got to
No,
knock it out, right?
well, so there's two things. So
Yeah.
when I went fishing last year and I was on my boat, I actually just kept the fish that I kept. I put in my live well, which aerates the water and
Mhm.
keeps them alive.
Okay.
And then when I left the lake, I went to a gas station. I drained out all the water and I just dumped in ice. So
Oh,
those
you let
things,
them die in freezing?
yeah, it's way better than just letting them sit there and die in nothing.
You can bash
Cut
them
their
on the
heads off.
head, knock them out or something.
There's no reason to. They slow. I mean, if you research hypothermia, it's a hell of a lot better than a lot of the other stuff. So
Like on Titanic. At
Right.
the end. Rose and what's his face?
Jack,
Jack freeze to death.
right?
Because
Sorry, spoiler alert. Sorry if you haven't seen Titanic.
The boat sank, guys.
At the end,
by the way.
at the end, Jack is like when she's hogging that whole board.
Hey, fatty.
He's very upset at
I
Rose.
thought that like she like offered a spot.
she
like,
did.
She was gonna.
She did.
And then he just let go. and
He's
just
like,
sank.
no.
Sank. Well, he was
go.
he was frozen because he was hanging on the edge of it, and she kind of knocked him off, and he sunk.
I think he was kind of a wimp, to be honest.
Jack.
He was a millennial before millennials were around.
Wow.
Can we circle back
Okay.
around to fishing? Because we want to
We're
get some
we're almost
traffic.
out of time. What are you going to say?
Do you cook fit? Do you like cook the fish that you catch, Bob?
Yeah, I mean the only time you keep a fish is if you're going to eat all of it. So right now in my freezer I've got trout from last year, which I will cook sometime soon. I went catfishing last season.
Oh, don't
And I
catfish
kept-
people. That's not nice.
I kept a whole bunch of catfish. I cleaned them and I fried them up right then and there that night. So yes, if I decide to keep a fish, I'm eating it and I'm not wasting any
He
bit
eats
of it.
the
Because if I'm-
eyes, the fins.
if I'm taking a life of an animal, I'm going to eat as much as I can of that
Oh,
that
man.
animal.
Dude, that's really
Well,
noble.
that's-
That's how you,
You know what,
respect.
You know what?
Hey,
There's a certain thing when you sit down
Respect
and
the
you take
fish.
an animal
Yeah.
and you fillet a fish, whether it's a fish, whether it's a deer. We have hunters that listen to this show.
Yeah.
Regardless of what it is, when you're taking the life of something
Yeah.
to consume it,
Yeah.
it's kind of a humbling, interesting experience. So.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've never sat down and like cleaned a whole bunch of fish and then cooked them up and eaten them,
Yeah.
you don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, it's totally different.
You rip their butt out and you pull your whole insides out. I've done that.
So,
I've been there.
I know we're really close on time, but so
You got
I'm going to say
something else
this
you're
real
gonna
fast. But so on one of my last videos, I actually hooked a fish in his eye.
You did.
So I'm assuming that one of the hooks got into his mouth, and then the other one hooked to his eye. But by the time I got him out of the water, there was one hook in his eye. So I actually stopped recording and everything, and I just took a moment to make sure that I was extremely careful to get that hook out of its eye, because it was a nice fish. I wasn't going to keep it, but I didn't want him to be blind in one eye. So I took the extra time just to make sure to take the hook out extremely carefully so I didn't rip out his whole eyeball. And that's just kind of the respect I have for nature and going out and doing my thing. So
Did you give that fish a name?
No. I don't name them because
You should.
they have their own name. You know, they've got their own thing going on. So he was a largemouth bass. So he was probably like
Billy.
Don't you think he was still blind even though you took the hook out?
I don't think so. He may have been, I don't know, but how I used extreme caution with that just because I don't want to damage him forever. So
He
Just for a
probably
little bit.
is traumatized by the fact that he swallowed a hook.
yeah,
You played some serious mind games with this fish there, Bob. I mean, you're just yanking him out of his habitat.
I know.
you
Right.
Tricking him, April Fools, oh, you think it's food for you, Mr. Billy Bass,
Well,
and then
it's a
all of a
cross
sudden,
between April
it's out of the water, and you're like, I got you.
No, he's
Yeah,
nice
going
to
It's
back.
a cross between April Fool's Day and Groundhog's Day. It like repeats all the time over and over again, but
The truth is
April
that fish
Fools.
is not going to remember any of that. Let's be real.
no.
Yeah, fish is in therapy right now. He's probably got some post-traumatic stress.
So go check out my YouTube channel,
Yes.
BP Fishing. I've got like 25 subscribers, so
Let's
happy.
get that.
I'm
Let's
one
get
of 'em.
that up to
Don't-
35, guys.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
All right.
go.
Do some drone stuff,
Your
Bob.
wife just subscribed to me.
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Listen, on Wednesday, we're going to talk about a couple of things that we've been watching. It ended up, it was going to be just like pure winging it, but I think we're going to talk about some things that we watch on
Maybe.
different
But
streaming
it's Winging It
places.
Wednesday, so who knows?
Who knows what could happen? But tune in on Wednesday, and we'll see you then. Man, this was a long episode, dude.
Tune in, hon.
I almost feel like we should just finish the 2 minutes out to make it a full half hour. Give the people
No,
what they
let's-
want.
We're just going to end it out. So I'm going to actually mentally take Scott's finger. And I'm
No.
going to pick it up, and I'm going to move it over to the little thing.
To which
and he's
thing?
going to press it, and it's going to say,
Which one do you want me to play? Do you
What
want
do
me
we
to ask you what you
go
think?
It doesn't matter what you think. Fresh Pots.
You want fresh pots.
That's what we end every show with.
I know.
Click.
We got to figure out a new thing. Derek, what do you think we should do at the end of the show instead of fresh pots?
He's just trying to drag this out to
I
2 minutes,
think
Derek. Don't
that we
talk.
should-
No, Derek,
Yeah.
I want to know for real. What should we do at the end of the show?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I think, but it doesn't
See, I
matter.
could have done that right there, but I was actually asking you what you think. Because Bob said we should do That's All, folks, maybe.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That's all, folks.
The problem is they play the music. Da, 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 da.
We'll cut it out.
Right.
He talks over the music. Porky Pig. Does anybody even
Yes.
know who Porky Pig is anymore?
Yeah, he's like he's like the pig that wears a vest and doesn't wear pants.
Yeah, no pants.
and he stutters a lot. He stutters a lot.
That's not funny. You shouldn't make fun of people that stutter. Feel sadness for him.
I
All
feel
right.
sad for people that stutter, but some people, they embrace it.
Yeah. If you can make a living out of it like Porky Pig did,
Yeah.
he's living large. Is Porky Pig still alive?
He's
He's
an
a
inanimate
cartoon.
object. It's a cartoon, so it's more of a
okay. All right.
more of a concept, you know.
Let's finish the show, guys. I mean, this is
We've been begging for that for minutes.
Yeah.
we're
Hey, go to our Facebook page and find us and like there and subscribe here on YouTube and hit the bell. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Fresh Pots.